Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Minnesota Vikings taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Barkley. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Za'Darius Smith. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
It was good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On play action, Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. To throw, Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Badgley's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening two drives.
Yeah, it feels like two boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a
NFL Madden Week Season 2-1-2022 Week 1-6. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
Get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Giants at 500, 7-7 on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Jones now throwing on first down. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing again on second down.
The NFL Madden Week Season 2-1-2022 Week 1-6 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Week 1-6 New York Giants 7-7 Minnesota Vikings 8-6.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Well, good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Cousins now. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. A beautiful fake. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, partner, what do you think?
Week 1-6 Buffalo Bills 3-5 Chicago Bears 1-3 final.
Now, I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Week 1-6 Washington Commanders 2-0 San Francisco 49ers 3-7 final.
Taken down, back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16.
Week 1-6 Green Bay Packers 2-6 Miami Dolphins 2-0 final.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not
Week
the ideal time to see
Denver
that mistake,
Broncos
partner,
1-4
because
Los
this is still
Angeles
a
Rams
possession
5-1
game,
final.
and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
To try again after the sack. Jones, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll find Thielen work in the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Then, on Sunday night, wrap up your Christmas day with a great one in the NFC. The Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern Time. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Cousins now to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Play action now. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. On play action, they'll throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Jones. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Cousins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. This one into the hands of Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in here by Jackson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. First down. Here's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to swell the lead to 6. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than...
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now Jones. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Check down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. To throw is Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Minnesota, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.